Hello, everyone. Welcome to the broadcast for today. It is June 6th. How you all doing today? DC, it is nice to have you here. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing amazing today. We have our mice here, as we usually do. Hello, mice. Hey, boys and ladies. So, there they are. Fantastic. Lovely. DC, thank you so very much for tuning in and being the first one here. I am doing pretty good, I have to say. I'm a little bit worn out today. Today was quite a busy day. I have my protein drink. This is different than the one that I had two weeks ago. So the prior stream, I had a protein drink. This is a different one. This is Remedy Organics 20 grams of protein vanilla dream. So it has, let's see, it's almond milk, which I'm not the biggest fan of almond milk personally, but we have 210 calories, 15% saturated fat, 280 milligrams of sodium, 6 grams of fiber, so a decent amount of fiber in here, 4 grams of sugar, 20 grams of protein. There we go. It's kind of indented. Let me open it. There we go. I don't even have to open it all the way, just enough there. There you go. You can hopefully see. Maybe. Possibly. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm not the biggest fan of almond milk, but what I have. It's what I have. So I shall be drinking that. It's not going to be frozen like the other one. Like the other one, it was frozen because I put it in the freezer for a little bit. But this one, I put it in the freezer for a little less time, so not as frozen. Then again, I guess the other one was mostly made out of water. Well, this one it's almond milk and it is water. Pea protein. Yeah, okay. So let's take a sip before we actually do anything else now, shall we? I just did my exercises and I am a bit worn out now. I really am. Maybe you can tell by my voice, I'm just kind of a little bit worn out here. There we go. Let's give it a quick test. That is, you know, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of like vanilla flavor, but it is a very, very good flavor. Although you have to be careful because at least this is how it used to be. This has vanilla extract, but some of them have it's some sort of other vanilla thing that comes from a beaver, shall we say? So I don't think that we have any of that in here, fortunately, which is good. But 6 grams of fiber. What makes it have the fiber? Inulin, organic inulin, prebiotic fiber. Boys, do you like fiber? We love fiber, ladies. Anyway, okay, like all my hearts in the background, they are very, very nice, aren't they? Such lovely hearts. That is going to be our topic for today. We're going to talk about dating. And boyfriends and girlfriends and marriages and kids. So, yeah. What was that about the beavers? Okay, so, Damador, nice to have you here. So, the beavers, okay? Let me actually look this up for you so I am not talking nonsense now, okay? They probably don't use it anymore, but maybe they do. Let's see. Castoreum. Castoreum. Says compounds isolated from castoreum were used in strawberry and raspberry flavorings and vanilla substitute. But at present, the industry consumption is very low. So it doesn't look like it's really used in food anymore. So what is castoreum? It is a yellowish, I guess like fluid that is released from the castor sacs of mature beavers. So, and it's a combination of urine and scent mark. to scent a urine, urine to scent their territory. So, yeah, that was something that has a nice vanilla flavor and strawberry, all that sort of stuff. And people were consuming that. People were my green screen. People were consuming that. So, yes. So apparently it's not really used much anymore, but yeah. Okay. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. It makes you wonder. It's like, how did that ever come to be? How did people ever find that this sort of like secretion, like urine secretion from beavers has like a vanilla, has like a good flavor. It's like, ugh. So just think about that whenever you're consuming that sort of stuff, which apparently it's not all that much anymore. So, also another interesting thing is this is something that is still used, and I do not buy it. If you ever go to the store and you see like chocolates, like chocolate covered something, or even if it's not chocolate covered anything, you just have like some sort of chocolate and it's nice and shiny. It's just like almost like the light's reflecting off of it. Like it's a bit too shiny. And if you look at the ingredients, it will say confectioner's glaze. That is like this, like dung from like a dung beetle or something. So let me look that up so I'm not talking nonsense here. Confectioner's glaze. It is food grade shellac. It's a resin excreted by the female lac bug on trees in the forests of India and Thailand. So, yeah. Yeah, so it is, again, just kind of like, why are we eating that now? Why are we eating that? Dario, great to have you here. That's right, slay. Slay. I am slaying hard. I am slaying hard for sure. I really am. I am a little bit worn out, if you couldn't tell. I really am. Just today, I went for a walk today. It was quite warm, quite hot. And that I did my fastest pace of walking. I didn't do any running, but I did my fastest, quickest pace, which was quite amazing. And then I just finished I had a massive dinner. Oh my gosh. Let me show you the massive dinner that I actually had here. Here it is. I took a photo of it. Okay. This thing was, oh man. Ah, shoot, there it is, okay. Look at this behemoth. There it is. Hold on, he still can't fit it on here. There we go. Okay, so I made this like wrap. There's like a taco wrap thing. There's like so much food in it. So much variety of different things in it. I have sauerkraut and kimchi at the top. I got a whole bowl of rice. I got some crackers and some cheese there. And I ate that all. And I'm like, I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry for more food. And then I had some more food and now I'm having this. And I just finished that meal like 2 hours ago. So, yeah, I'm just, let's just say I've been packing on the pounds finally. Let's just say finally I'm putting on some of the weight. It's about time. Oh, a green screen. Look at that. It just, there you go. It's gone. Shouldn't be a showing, but that thing was just massive. So I ate that and I think I'm just kind of exhausted from that. And I just also did my own workout as well. So I'm a bit exhausted. I was not intending to be, but now I'm drinking my protein. Yummy. Okay. So anyway, DC said, we had storms where I am. Oh, is it still storming there, DC? Is it still storming? You know, I got this green screen thing to, you know, like block out this back part, but I'm like, see, it's like it's still coming through. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. I really don't. So, yeah. Crazy, right? It's crazy. Boys, do you have anything to say to the nice people here? Boys and ladies, it has been a while since you've seen him. That's right. That's right. That's right. It has been a while since you've seen him. He hasn't been on the past few broadcasts. Yeah, guys, he's been on vacation, but he's finally back from vacation. Isn't that right, boy? That's right. And what are you gonna do today? Same thing I always do when I'm on vacation, which is this. That's right. Anyway, boys, I need you to settle down. We have more serious matters to talk about today. Okay? Actually, really not. We always just joke around and have fun. Regardless. We really do. Anyway, let's say, I hear something similar happen with perfumes and a chemical that comes from skunks. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Who here likes perfumes? I don't. Oh my gosh. I think only one time in my whole life, like perfume, cologne, all that sort of like smells. One time ever, like I smelled like something on this man. You know, it's like, oh, that actually smells really nice, really good. It was only one time ever in my entire life. Normally I'm just like, oh, it just smells so bad. You know, I'm just like, I cannot stand any sort of smell. I really can't. I just cannot stand it at all. Is anyone else the same way, or do you like your smells? I really don't. I must have no smells at all. That's what I say. Now just notice, everyone in here, D. D. DC. Damador. Dario. And all I see is D's. I see a pink D, I see a red D, and I see a purple D. How many D's am I being exposed to here? There's like so many D's in this chat. Can we get some other letters in here? Besides D's? Anyone who doesn't have a D? I don't have a D. Anyway. Alright, that just sounds wrong now, doesn't it? It really does. Smells can ruin my meal if it's an aroma unrelated to food. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. It's interesting because where I smelled this smell on this man, it was actually at a restaurant. So, but it wasn't off-putting, as I said. It was almost like, Anyway. But normally I don't like smells. I really don't. Unless it's something like more natural. If it's like a natural smell, I am kind of okay with it. But yeah, for the most part, I don't like any smells. I like just nothing. I like a just completely just clean air. It is. I am so sensitive to all sorts of smells and all that sort of stuff. It's like even the little bit of smell of something can just make me like, you know, it's like I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It's like my esophagus like closes up. My nose starts watering. I'm like a bit too I'm like sensitive to so many things. I really am. I'm sensitive to foods, to smells, to touch, hearing. Oh my gosh, hearing is probably the absolute worst. I am the absolute worst when it comes to being sensitive to hearing. Hearing things, noises, sounds, a few weeks ago, actually probably about a month ago now, every little sound would annoy me so much that it would make me mad. Like, I was literally just like going into like a rage almost, just hearing certain noises and sounds. I literally almost wanted to punch a hole in the wall. That's like how mad I was at hearing some sounds. So what do? I put earplugs in. I put them in very, very deep. And it's like, and then I still hear the sounds through the earplugs, and it just makes me mad. Makes me very, very mad. And I'm just like, okay. And I go through cycles. So right now, for the past month, I have not had that issue. I'm always sensitive to sounds, but not to the degree where it just makes me like go into like a rage. You know? So look at that. We still have all D's in this chat. Gosh dang, guys. A whole bunch of D's in here. A whole bunch of D's up in this chat here. I probably shouldn't sit like this. It's making the green screen. Honestly, this is not as good after I already opened it. Like, after I took a few sips, it's like not as good. But anyway, let's say I'm very sensitive to smells, and I've been told several times that that's an autism thing. Okay. Interesting. Smells in particular, or other like sensations? Like, what about hearing? Because yeah, I am very sensitive to sounds, mostly. That's like my number one. And then second would be smell. I'm no expert, but that sounds like a neurological condition. Oh my gosh. See, I never thought of it like that. I was just like mad. I was just like mad. You know? It's like every little thing would just anger me when it comes to sounds. Not anymore though. Not right now. I'm doing okay right now. So yeah, I don't think I have anything neurological going on. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. It's funny. All these are D's. All these D's in this chat here. You love to see them D's. Anyway, let's take one more sip, and then I would like to talk about our topic. Well, first of all, I would like to ask, raise of hands, even if you don't want to comment in the chat, you can do like a reaction. I'm curious, like, how many people actually use, or have used, or presently use, or maybe you're thinking about using some sort of dating app or dating platform, dating site, whatever. I'm really curious to hear it. I'm really curious to hear, because that's kind of what our topic is. That's kind of what our topic is. It's just something that's really been on my mind recently, and I would like to hear how many people have actually used those sort of things. I would like to know how many D's in the chat have used the D, dating. D for dating. I mean, everything is just D. Everything. I mean, I guess if you're not getting enough D, you have to go on the dating app, right? Daria, okay. There you go. Raise of hand. Okay. Well, we got one person. Okay. I would like to share a little bit about, kind of my experience with it. I mean, okay, so for anyone who's followed me for a long time, like one of my early videos on this channel, honestly, let's see. Damador, did you change your profile picture, I see? Like suddenly? Because before it was just a red D. Native American, there you go. Finally someone who's not a D. Yes, thank you for breaking the D's. Breaking the D's. Anyway. So real quick before I read some of your responses here. So when I first created my YouTube channel, it was in 2013. Okay, that's right. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yes, 2013. So we're talking 13 years ago. Pretty much almost exactly. I would say like July sometime in 2013. Let me see. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. So that was shortly after like I was using like a dating app for a little bit. Way back then. Okay. And okay, so interesting thing about me, if you're not aware. Back then, I was a lesbian. Okay, so I was only interested in women. Now it's the complete opposite. It's like I am not interested in women in the slightest. It's like, I'm sorry, no. I am not. I am not at all. So yeah. And it's interesting how that just completely changed. But regardless, that's not the point of this. But I used a dating app back then. And that was my like first real time actually doing something like online, because I never really like, well, I guess I had Facebook at the time. I used like some social media at the time. So I did have some exposure to, you know, people and communications online and everything. But what I'm getting at here is I had such the most weird and bizarre experience, like almost like just like really weird, really strange. And I ended up making a video about it on my YouTube channel. It's like one of my early ones, and I haven't watched it in a long time, so I don't really remember what I say in it. But I did kind of like refresh my memory recently of some of the events and looking at like some of like the old messages and everything, because I like saved everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like, that was so creepy and so weird. All the stuff that happened on there. So obviously, you know, nothing happened from the dating app, you know. It really didn't. And that's what I find to be the problem with most dating apps. That's to be fair now. How many people do you personally know who were together, like a couple, and they said, oh, we met on a dating app? I don't know how many people would actually meet on a dating app and actually, you know, have something a bit more longer term. I mean, it can happen, sure. Of course it can, but I don't think I know anyone, and I don't think anyone that I know knows anyone who has met on a dating app and they are still together. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, huh, that's kind of strange now, isn't it? It's like those things really don't. But anyway, that was in the past. But the question then is like, would I use one now? Well, we will answer that in just a moment here. Let me read off some of your comments here. Let's see. Okay. So Dario says yes, you have used one. Damador says I'm aromantic and asexual, so no interest from my part. Oh, okay. Now that's not personally something that I really ever understand. It's like for me, it's like I've always wanted some sort of relationship. So it's just, I don't know. Let's see, Native American says, I have zero faith in general dating apps, but I think there's hope for targeted ones. Vegan, Christians, okay. Targeted ones, okay. So that's interesting, okay. Alright, well, okay, so hypothetically speaking then, if I were to join some targeted dating app, what would I do? Like, what would be my target? Like, what would I be targeting to a date? It's interesting, because it's like, if general ones do not work, I have to think, what is a targeted dating app for me? What am I looking for? I'm not looking for vegan. I'm not looking for Christian. Okay. Life coach meet, you say? No. No. Here's the thing. Okay, so you have to understand. Okay, so yeah, I suppose. I mean, no. just no. I'm not even gonna elaborate on that. Life coach meet. So people will be meeting me, a life coach, but because I don't want to date a life coach. No, I don't. You gotta understand. It's like usually like the type of person I would be attracted to would be very different from me. Although I mean very similar, but also very different. It's like I would say the people who I have noticed that I've been attracted to have been like, it's like, it makes me wonder. It's like, how am I? I don't get it. It's like this person. Yeah, I don't know. One's sexual orientation can change. I thought it's programmed in one's hardwiring. I think it's all comes down to hormones a lot of times, to be completely honest with you, because I was interested in women my entire life up until I really started to change my hormones. So I was taking hormone pills for a long time, the estradiol, because that is what I had to take for many, many years. And, you know, still attracted to women. I switched over to a much more effective form, which was the injections. And then it's like all of a sudden, it's like I started becoming more interested in men more. Now, mind you, there was a transitional phase. So, like when I had my first boyfriend, it was someone who wasn't like super masculine, but also not like feminine either. It was kind of like almost like in between during that transitional phase of me. So that was really helpful for me because that allowed me to get out of the women, get out of the women aisle. No, thank you. I don't want to be there anymore, and kind of move over to the man aisle, you know. And now it's like, yeah. So I don't think anyone would know. I mean, I think if Ryan was here, which Ryan is not here, he seems to know some things. And he seems to know some things. But yes, you know, he's not here right now to spill the beans, shall we say. Anyway. So you mentioned being interested in big, muscular, hypermasculine man, a damsel in distress dating epic. Look, I am not a damsel in distress though, you know? You know, I'm not like, oh no, I'm so weak, help me, you know? You know, I do my exercises, I do my workouts. I am building up a lot of strength myself. Like I have gotten so good. Like like right before I started this, I was doing pull-ups. Okay. And just like a week ago, I could barely do like any pull-ups. It's like, and now I can do like 20 of them, you know, just kind of grab it, pull myself up. And it's just getting easier as the days go on. I'm doing like, sit-ups as well. I do like, how many sit-ups do I do a day? 60 sit-ups a day. So push-ups and like the weights. Yeah. Anyway. So I ain't no weak thing anymore. I am not. Okay, so but I guess, yeah, you know, you are right though. It's like I would say someone who's not as strong as me, and I'm not like super strong, okay? I'm really not. But I am, you know, probably stronger than, you know, some men out there. If you're weaker than me, it's like that's a no. If you can't even lift me up, that is also a no. You know, so it's like, yeah, and I don't know, it's hyper masculine. I don't know what I really define as hyper masculine. Like if I look up that word, let's see what let's see what images come up as hyper masculine. Let's see here. Why is there like these photos? These are like mostly just most of the photos are not even like of anything of value. It's just like hold on a minute, hold on. All right, so I do a Google image search of hyper masculine, and I scroll down a little bit, and I see Putin in like a lawn chair, or you know, a beach chair or something, with like woods and ocean behind him. It's like, huh? Closing that out, closing it out. Anyway, yeah. Honestly, I didn't see anything too interesting there, okay? I did not see anything too interesting to me. So sorry to say. I guess that term when you search it up is not the best term, unless maybe I need to turn off safe search. Let me try searching again, but turn off safe search. Let me try that again. Let's see. Is there a safe search option? I don't remember how Google search works anymore. I don't use Google search anymore. Is there a safe search? I don't see anything about safe search anymore, so I don't know. But when I search up that term, I don't know what most of these images are. I don't know. Anyway, someone androgynous. Yeah, that was what I was interested in before. I was interested in before in more androgynous look, and now it's like, no, I don't like that. So sorry. Like if you're a man, and like you're, you know, you have like wearing like makeup, and you look all like feminine and like that sort of stuff. It's like, no, sorry. I mean, I can say that you look nice, but I'm not attracted, you know. So, but I used to be. That was like my type of guy before, you know, like more androgynous or more, you know, kind of looking like that, you know. So, yeah. Putin makes it a point to come across as super strong for his population. Yeah, to the point where you search up hyper masculine and you get a picture of him a few scrolls down. Anyway, let me answer one more, and then I would like to continue talking about the dating thing. Was your goth phase related to the hormones? I mean, I would still say, like, I still like the goth look. It's just, I guess I just don't really look at it anymore. Like, I still wear, like, I'm not wearing any makeup today. You know, I still have. I like my hair black. I wear the black makeup. I wear all the black clothes. The makeup that I have is not as dark because it hurts my eyes, like the other stuff that I was using. Like, it was like torture for me. It was like torture. But if I could use that and it didn't hurt my eyes, I would. Okay? So. I wouldn't really say it was necessarily like a phase. It's just my style is more naturally like a dark. And also, I tan super easily, so I have like a crazy tan. I have a crazy tan right now. You probably can't really see it, but, and I'm not gonna show it, but like where the bikini line is, like where my stomach is, and like, you know, a little bit further down, it is a huge difference. And that is only with sitting out in the sun on that side for like 5 minutes a day, not like four days a week. So I tan super easily. And I primarily do it because that is my primary source of vitamin D. I cannot get vitamin D from anywhere else, really. I have a cream, a vitamin D cream, that does help. Taking it orally doesn't really do much of anything for me. So that is primarily why I started doing it. So, and for the heat. I love the heat of the sun because my body gets so cold. My feet get so cold. I go out there in the sun and it's like piping hot and it's like, oh, it feels so nice. You know what I really like? So I go out in the sun. Now I'm laying down. And I take off my socks. And I put them in the sun. And I'm out in the sun for 8 to 10 minutes only. Front and back total. Okay, so 4 or 5 minutes on the front, 4 or 5 minutes on the back. And when I'm done, I put my socks back on that have been sitting out in the sun. And they burn my feet. They burn them. And it just feels so nice. It just feels so nice on my feet because my feet are so cold. My feet are so cold. So, yeah. I like it. I like it, so, yeah. So yeah, goth phase, I guess I just looked more goth then, but I would say that I still like the same sort of style, you know? But I'm not going to sit here and go out of my way to like make my skin look all pale with like makeup. I want to do as minimal as possible, okay? I don't want to be spending hours doing my makeup, all that sort of stuff. You know, just something a little bit lighter would be okay because it doesn't hurt me as much and it doesn't take like an hour to actually do. That was the problem before. That was the problem before. It really was. Anyway, so back to the dating app. So the question is, the title of this stream. What is the title of this stream? Let me read it. Okay, I still have hypermasculine pulled up. Let me close that down. Let me see if there's anyone who interests me in the hypermasculine page. I see absolutely no one. 0. Nothing. Nope, nothing there. Closing it out. See, that doesn't interest me. That doesn't interest me. There's not much that interests me, I have to say. Very, very little. Very, very little. So the title of this stream I have, will I ever use dating apps again? So that is the question. Because back in 2013, when I used the dating app, I didn't use it on my phone. I used it on the website. Okay? I used a website. You could have downloaded an app on your phone. No. I don't want to do that. But it's like, I think now, it's like, if I were to use a dating app now, do I want to cheat on my husband? Do I want to cheat on him? Do I want to ruin his life? Ruin my life? Ruin my son's life? I kind of do. Right? Yeah, so it's like, if I were to do that, I just like, I don't know. That would not be good now, would it? That really wouldn't, to be doing all of that. But some people do that, though. Some people do go on those dating platforms when they're married, when they have kids, And it's like, no, I don't want to be like that. I really don't. So it's no. The answer to the question is because, as I said, it had been a thought on my mind. But it's kind of like, you know what? No. No. That would not be wise because, well, everything I just mentioned, but also the dating apps today, they don't really. So back in 2013, there were so many people who had fake profiles. They pretend like catfish, people who pretend to be someone else. Obviously, you still have that today. But guess what else that you have? You have all this AI stuff now. So you probably have on a dating app, 1 out of 10 people may be legit. Everyone else could be not a real person, some sort of AI bot, a catfish, someone who is married, and someone who already is committed and is just kind of bored of their relationship, so they just, want to find someone else. Or just want to be they're a scammer. Because you have to think, there are so many people who are very gullible when it comes to love, both men and women. If you're desperate, if you're looking for someone, and here comes this person who you think possibly, then they start asking money, they never want to meet, they keep making excuses why they can't talk to you on the phone or why they're late. And, well, you just got scammed by someone in probably a different country, or someone who's just running your messages through like some sort of AI bot thing who you're not even talking to like a real person. That is really the downside today. You don't know who's real and who isn't. I've seen people's profile pictures who use like AI generated stuff and they say, oh, that's not AI generated. It's like, I can tell. And your whole message is AI generated. And it's like, okay, you're not real. You're not a real person. Or if you are a real person, you're hiding behind some fake person that is not real. So that is really the major downside. But here's the interesting thing. So as I said, not going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat. But technically, I already am on a dating app. Technically, I already am on a dating app. But here's the thing. It's not a dating app. What do I mean by that? Okay. Literally anything can be a dating app. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, any of your other social media sites and apps. Those are not meant for dating, but guess what? People use them for dating. So the app that I use, I'm not going to give you the name of it. It's not meant for dating, but oh my gosh, the men on there. Well, first of all, let me back up for a minute. This app is not meant for dating, but the developers of the app make it specifically for dating. What do I mean by that? Okay, listen to this. For an app that is not a dating app, you tell me what your thoughts are on this. Okay? I have my profile on there. I can view, let me actually see specifically what it's called because, yeah, I mean, okay, there's a two. This particular one, it's called Connections, and then in the other one, okay, like Partners. Okay, so either partners or connections. Okay, a connection or a partner. And you make these connections, you make these partners, and when you go to them, it lists a whole bunch of people who maybe have some similar interest to you. Like when I look, most of the people seem to be like bodybuilders on there, and it's like, how are all these bodybuilders showing up? It's like, oh, wait a second, it's because I have like fitness and health as my interests. Okay, it's like, okay. But here's the thing. Remember now, this is not a dating app, but you tell me what you think. I view the connections or the partners, and it lists out the people, it shows their profile picture, it has their name, it has like a very brief summary that they have written for themselves. And I'm scrolling, I'm looking, it's like 99% men. It's like, okay. I find a video online of a man who goes on this app and he's showing the same tab and it's 99% women for him. Now, Now, for something that is not a dating app, that sure sounds like a dating app now, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? Why would they intentionally match you up with people of the opposite sex on there? Unless, not only that, I'm not going to count for you. Because honestly, it kind of sounds kind of bad. Actually, you know what? I am going to count, okay? I am going to count for a you. All the messages that I've received total, and how many have been women. So give me just a moment here, because this is going to take a little bit of time here. Still going, by the way. How is this still going? How is there this man? I am surprised. Okay. I was not expecting that many. Oh my gosh. Sparticle, nice to have you here. How are you doing today? Okay. So folks, thank you for waiting it out as I counted the messages, the total messages over a 1.5 year period of time, with multiple times that I have turned off the messages because I got overwhelmed. I have received 218 messages. And how many of them are women? Take a guess. about 218 messages. Take a guess on this platform that's supposedly not a dating app. How many of them are women? Out of 218 total messages. Take a wild guess. There's no wrong answer, although there is a wrong answer. And this is just like a rough estimate. In the meantime, let's say, Spartacle says, I'm so glad I got to catch you for even a little bit. I just got a chance to tune in. We love you very much. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Any guesses? No one has any guesses whatsoever. Okay. I shall reveal the answer after a sip of water. And mind you, this is 99.9% of people reaching out to me. People connecting to me, not me reaching out to them. So 218 messages total. 15 are women. 15. 15. 15. So that means 203 messages are men. How is that even possible? How is that even possible? There you go. You now know that I have been talking to 213 men. Honestly, that sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? It really does. Like, oh my gosh. You've been talking to all those men. What in the world is going on? Honestly, that is a bit that is a bit crazy. It really is. It's a bit too crazy, I must say. But crazy in a good way, right? No, honestly, some of these men, I tell you, you know, it's like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm not a fan of women. I don't really connect well with women, but the men, gosh, I tell you, the men are just like, they're like, some of them are just like brain dead. A lot of them don't even know how to have a conversation. Like, they would just say, hi. And I'm like, hello? How are you? Like, I'm good. How are you? I'm fine. And that's it. And it's like, okay. Do you have nothing else to say? Like, it's like you can, like, I will look at their profile and sometimes there's not much on it. So I usually don't reply to people who have like nothing on it. Look, this all sounds like a dating app, doesn't it? It really does. But honestly, it's not. Honestly, it is, but it's not, if that makes sense, okay? People use it for dating purposes, which doesn't make any sense because most of these, out of all those messages, 218 people, maybe 5 people have been relatively close location-wise, okay? Like maybe within a few hours distance from me. Probably the closest one, maybe about an hour and a half. Most of them are not even in the United States. So it's like, yeah, okay. Understood. So it's just, some people do not know how to communicate, and it just frustrates me because it's like, I am someone, it's like, you gotta have some sort of conversation. You gotta say something. You gotta do something. And then they will say flirty things. And then they will say that they're married and still say the flirty things. And I'm like, okay. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, let me read some more of your messages here. And say, I'm worried about skin cancer, but I've made time to sit in the sun every day for 30 minutes. Wow, okay. That's way too much for me. I sometimes burn like in like the middle of summer at like 10 minutes. So I usually like bring it down to like 6 minutes. 6 to 8 minutes, like in like the very like hot heat of summer. That's it. So let's see, scammers can be really skillful. It's not that people are that gullible. They can be very, very skillful. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. You gotta be very, very careful. You really do. The last time I dated online, I got catfished hook, line, and sinker. Well, I'm very, very sad to hear that. I tried to break it off, but they insisted we were in love. He thought he would never FaceTime with me, just text, and took advantage of me. Well, I am very, very sad to hear that. I really am. I hope that never happens to you again. Yeah, in-person connection only. Yeah, that's the best thing you can hope for sure. Best thing you can hope for sure. Is it LinkedIn? No, that was not LinkedIn. I tell you that much. It was not LinkedIn by a mile. It was not. Not at all. No one's going to be able to guess it, okay? You're just not. It's just not possible. I mean, I guess it would be possible to some degree. You could guess the general idea as to what the app's purpose is besides like dating, because it's not meant for that, but people use it for that. But we're not getting into the specifics of what the stupid app is with 218 men who are married and have kids and then flirt with me. It's like, what in the world are you doing? And then the women on there, oh my gosh, I can't stand the women either. Some of them are just as bad as the men. Like, they basically just, they were initiated the conversation, everything seems fine, and then they start, like, they just stop talking. Or no, they don't stop talking. They will keep talking to you as long as you talk to them, but it's always about them. They will never ask any questions. Well, the men do that too. But the women, what do the women do? They treat it like a business. It's like they interview you. They start asking you all these questions, and it's like, when you have answered your preliminary questions, they usually stop talking with you. And if the conversation continues, it becomes all about them, and you will never be asked a question ever again, and it's like you're just constantly talking about them and their life, and it's like, it's just... So, most people are not asking about you. They don't care about you. Remember you mentioned not liking to interact with women. Maybe that comes across in the algorithm. I mean, that's kind of creepy. But no, I don't think it's the algorithm. I think it's that this app says it's not for dating, but people use it for dating, because I've even read the reviews of it. I've looked up videos online. People say, oh, it's just a dating app. You know? Let me see what some of the reviews of people say. Let's see. Let's review some of the reviews. See if people, anyone's saying anything interesting about it. Is anything regarding dating? Because I have seen some. Because I read some of the reviews, and like some of my same exact situation. It's like people will talk to you briefly and then they stop talking with you. It's like the messages like come and go like this. And it becomes like annoying because you have to say the same thing for every single person every time. And it just becomes boring, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything right now about dating stuff, but I've seen people say stuff like, oh, this is just a dating app. It's just dating this, dating that. And it's like, yeah, you can tell. And it's just like, definitely like if you go on like Instagram and Facebook and that sort of stuff, like that really doesn't feel like a dating app. But this one more so. It's like, you can't actually, like, people who will view your profile, okay? They view your profile, but you can't view them unless you pay for, like, a premium thing. It's like, oh, what does that sound like? What does that sound like? It's like, okay, you can't view, and they call it, oh, see who likes you. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, okay, a lot of people like me, okay? A lot of people like me, but they're too intimidated to have conversation with me. Obviously, they're like too scared. And there's been some creepy people too. I just think of some of these creepy people, literally like after like two messages, they say, oh, I would love to meet you. It's like, you don't even know me. You don't even know me. There's no way we can ever meet. Are you going to come to me? Am I going to come to you? I'm not going to you. You're going to have to come to me. You know what I mean? So it's like, no. Honestly, I think the worst thing is probably a lot of the men who go on there talking with a bunch of other women when they're married. They're talking when they're married. Most of them do not list it on their profile that they're married. Some of them do. Some of them do list it on their profile that they're married. But they will sit and talk to you and say things that perhaps they shouldn't be saying when they're married. So, I mean, at this point, I've gotten so used to it, I just don't even care anymore. It's like, okay, fine. You're married. I'll keep talking to you, I guess. But, I mean... you know what I mean? So... Anyway. See, an app for language learning. Oh, speaking of which, we should be doing that very soon. We should be doing that next, and then we shall play our games last. Unfortunately, Ryan is not here. Yeah, if anyone has any suggestions for the games, I mentioned last time, I can play any game in my browser up till PlayStation 1 and under. So if you have any game requests that you want me to try out or play, especially if it's a bad game. I love playing the bad games. Okay? So if you have any suggestions, I will give it a try. I will play it. We will see. We will see. Let's see. I want to know the name. I'm tired of the mainstream dating apps. Oh gosh, no. It's not a dating app, okay? It's not a dating app. And it would only serve you... Okay, so we were talking earlier about targeted dating apps. Okay, if you consider this app that I've used a dating app, it would be considered a targeted dating app, okay? It would be considered targeted. So, in your case, Dario, I don't know if that would apply to you when it comes to the targeted. Okay? I really don't know. I mean, people just lie. I mean, you can just go on there and just kind of lie and say all these things, and then it's like, well, there you go. You know? You can be meeting all sorts of people. But yeah, it really depends on what you're using it for. Like, will you find people, like the people that I've found on there, at least, well, the people who have found me, they don't live anywhere close to me. As I said, a very, very few have. Live, just like a few hours away. A very, very few have lived in the United States, should I say. Because most don't. Most do not. So, great to have you here. How are you doing? Look, I have revealed too much that people are too curious about this app. Which app are we talking about specifically? It is an app that, okay. Let's just say it is an app that a lot of men and women use, probably, to say, oh, I'm just using this app for this purpose, but they're probably cheating on their spouse using it and saying, oh, I'm just using it for this. You know what I mean? So anyway, I don't want to reveal it. I really, you can take your guesses. You can take your guesses. I will not confirm or deny any such guesses because, anyway. Local over international. So again, here's the thing. It's not a dating app. But you can, if you have a premium upgrade, you can find people locally. Okay, so it's like, okay, yeah, that's kind of like a dating app, yeah? Because the whole purpose of this is like, you don't need to meet in person. You're supposed to be using it for other purposes. It's not about meeting in person. That's not what it's about. It's not about that. Okay? But people use it and it's worldwide, okay? This is all that I'll say, okay? Every single country, every single country, well, probably not every single country, but most countries can use it, okay? So it is something that is available. It's not limited to like just 1 or 2 countries, okay? It's literally just worldwide, okay? It is worldwide. You can find people, and depending on who you're finding, you may find a lot of people who are local, but for my particular case, 99% are not local. Not even close to local. Not even anywhere remotely close to local, okay? Anyway. Let's do some of our Japanese words now. Let's say. I'm okay, thank you. Hope you are well. Yes, I am pretty good myself. Thank you so much. I hope you are too. The Crow, a city of angels. Okay, I will keep note of it. Absolute worst. Okay, I will keep note of that. That sounds like absolute abysmal hot garbage, and I am all here for it. I am all here for it, okay? I don't know what platform it's on, but maybe I can play it. It was a big cheating dating app, the one I can think of, Ashley Madison. Yep, that's it. That was the one, yep. I remember that. Remember hearing about that. And, honestly, you don't have to use a dating app specifically meant for cheating. You can just use this thing and then you talk with the men. You talk with the men. As we were saying a little bit earlier, I've received 218 messages, and only 15 are women. So that goes to show. And of the men, there are a few that I know of are married, and they talk with me. One said he wanted take me to Hawaii. You know, just pay for the whole vacation. I'm not getting into any more of that. That's just, I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway. I don't know about that. Folks, you know, some people, I don't know about them. I don't know about them. And it is kind of strange, I must say. It really is. Because it's like, how would you feel about it? How would you... Okay. Like, I will make one more admission. Did you know, I guess I'm not innocent in all this either, okay? I'm not innocent. I am not innocent at all. I just have to see something. I just have to confirm what I'm thinking. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me just confirm this. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, so I have a question for you. If you know that someone of the opposite sex is married, and you're talking with them on the phone for almost 4 hours, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? I'm curious. Curious what you think about that. Almost 4 hours. That's what I'm curious. What do you think? What do you think? Boys, what do you think? That sounds kind of sus. Okay, they said it sounds a little bit sus. But what does everyone else here think? Boys, you haven't gotten your heart yet. There you go. Yum. That's right. Anyone have any thoughts? Anyone have any thoughts? Green screen. Okay. Sounds like a messy situation, but sounds like life is messy. See, okay, so as I said, I'm not innocent. Yeah, I have talked with married man almost 4 hours on the phone. Oh, but that, I mean, prior to that, okay, so that was like maybe 10 calls we have had total. 3 hours and 45 minutes, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, you know. Okay, so it's just many hours. Anyway, we're gonna move on now. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, okay? We're gonna move on. Sounds like trouble. You know what? You're absolutely right. I should not be talking to married men when I am already married. I am, yeah, that is the big kicker. So, if you're talking with a married man when you yourself are married, Anyway, let us move on now. Who is ready for some Japanese? Some Nihongo, to be precise. Let's see. Don't know why. It's like, okay. There we go. It's like, some reason it's like way up there. That's right. That's a look. Let's look at our words that we have learned, that we are learning. I feel as though I have revealed too much that should not have been revealed. I am so sorry to upset every single person here. I feel very ashamed of myself. Anyway, so let's look at the words. We've learned 62 words here. And we got some more words to learn. Who is ready to learn some amazing words? Let us go ahead now, shall we? So let's go into the suggested cards as we do. Let's go ahead and crop this. There we go. Now, I have been learning Japanese. It is another milestone for me. I've been learning, let's see. Yeah, okay. Wait, is that correct? Okay. 21ヶ月間日本語を勉強しています. I've been learning Japanese for 21 months. Lovely. Lovely. It's okay to share a little bit as a treat. There you go. Just as a treat. My wild youth can relate. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. That's why we have all these hearts in the background, because there's so much love to the point where maybe you do things you shouldn't do. You know? Anyway. Let's see what words we remember here. Okay? Who knows any Nihongo Japanese? Nihongo o hanasemasu ka? Do you speak Japanese? Or, I guess, if you know Japanese, would that be Nihongo shitemasu ka? Maybe. Or, wakarimashita? Let's say. Wakarimasu ka, rather. Nihongo shitemasu ka? Do you know Japanese? Okay. Let's see what the correct, let's say, is that how you would actually say it? Okay, so you would say, Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka? You would use wakari. Okay. All the Japanese I know, I learned from JoJo. Okay, well, you're about to learn some more now, okay? Because we learn the Japanese here, but we learn from the characters as well. Okay, so you look at the character. This is otoko, which is male. We were talking about all the boys before. Okay? All the boys before. So this is otoko, male. Otoko. Or dan, nan, or I guess. But otoko is the most common here. So let's read the example sentence if I can here. For anyone who is not aware, I like to look at the example sentence in Japanese. I read it in Japanese, but I'm covering up the English translation right now, so I don't know what it says. Okay? Let's see. Same ga sono otoko no. That's ashi o hami kita. Okay, so if this is correct, this is the foot. We have foot. Okay, so I don't know if this is a name. Same. Possibly that doesn't really sound like a name, so I don't know what that is if it's not a name. But this man's foot looks like something bit it. Okay, so whatever that thing is, it's not a person's name, but something bit the man's foot. A shark snapped the man's leg off. Oh, okay. Whew! That does not sound fun at all, but I mean, I guess you could say it like that. It's not really leg, because this one right here, this character right here, Ashi. Specifically, Ashi ga daisuki desu. Yeah, so Ashi, this particular kanji is used for feet. He did, right? There is, for the word leg, it is also Ashi, but it's not this kanji character. You can say leg or foot, yes, sure. But that's not the kanji character for leg. Okay, so I would say foot. This man's foot. And this is kamikita. Okay, so this is bite. And then this is, cut. Bite and cut. So to cut off, to bite off. Kamikiru. There we go. So I was able to identify it just based on this, but I didn't know what same was, which is shark. Same. Okay. Same ga sono otoko ashi o kamekita. There we go. Sometimes if you keep repeating it like that, it becomes easier to actually say. Let's see. Is the word otoko related to otome? Let's see. Let's see what otome is. I'm not familiar with that one. Otome. Otome is a young girl, a little girl. But specifically, that does not seem to be the one that's used. It's usually shoujo. Shoujo. So let me actually bring it up here, so we can see. There it is, shoujo. Here's shoujo. Let me uncrop it here. There we go. Shoujo, but as you can see, it can also be otome. So right here, otome. Okay, which is using this kanji here. So usually, that is an alternative, but this seems to be the more that's widely used. It looks like shoujo. Okay. Sounds good. Let us continue now, shall we? Okay, who remembers these? Who remembers these? Kaisha. Who knows kaisha? Who knows kaisha? Kaisha is company. Company. Kaisha. Kare ga kono kaisha no tame ni yatte kita koto ni something something rashite something something subekida. Subekida. Okay. Something for the company, something he's something for the company. He should be promoted in the light of what he did for this company. Okay, so yes, I could identify like the first part of the sentence, like he did something for the company, but I didn't know the rest of it, so. Okay. Kaisha. Company. See, otome is a genre of dating sim games. Oh gosh. Oh, those, I tell ya. Sometimes that stuff is really creepy. I'm just gonna say, sometimes that stuff is really creepy. Anyway. So, this is left. Hidari. Hidari, left. Sono tsukue o hidari e something something shite kudasai. So, maybe move the desk to the left or put the desk on the left. Let's see what this word is right here. Ido. What is ido? Yes, move the desk to the left. Please move the desk to the left. There it is. Okay. Please, kudasai. Hidari. There we go. We got it. Okay, next word here. Kuni. Kuni, which is country. There's an Otome fan game based on Resident Evil 4. Hilarious stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why? Why? Okay. Kuni, country. Koku or kuni? Something something wa mina kuni no, right? Mina kuni no hatten ni isshin o sasadata. All of us devoted ourselves to the development of our country. I couldn't really read too much of that, but there we go. We got it. Okay, nomu. Nomu. This is a new one here. Nomu. I'll give you a hint as to what nomu is. That's your hint. To drink. To drink. Nomu. Nomu. Okay, example sentence here. 彼はウイスキーどころかビールさえ飲まない. Okay, so he does not drink. I don't really know what this is. どころか. Maybe. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't drink beer or whiskey, maybe, but this particular, I don't click on that, but he doesn't even drink beer, not to mention whiskey. Okay, so it wasn't, I could tell it wasn't specifically saying he doesn't drink whiskey or beer, but it was saying something along the lines of that. So, okay, no more. Nomu, we got it. Are there going to be any that we're going to get wrong? Okay. This one is, oh. This one's ban, right? Night. That's what it is right now, ban. Nighttime, right? Ban. Night. And I really cannot read the example sentence. Sugiban. Da or de? Okay. Sugiban dekakete ke Onaji. That's opposite or the same rather. Same, right? Yes, same. Onaji. Waitress ga suita. Okay, so at night the next waitress, something like that, the same waitress. The next night I came and I had the same new waitress. Okay, ban, there you go. Okay. Hone, which is, I can't give you a hint, I don't have any of these. Hone, book. Or counter for long cylindrical things. Okay, something wa ikutsu ka aru ga. I feel as though I should know this one here. Zentai. Okay, no, I don't know that one. Zentai toshite wa ii honda. Okay, some better. I don't know. There's some good misprints, but all in all, it's a good book. Good book, you say. Okay, thank you. Okay, I can't show you an example of this one, but it accompanies this. You do this while you're doing this. Well, no, not exactly. This is not the action. This is what the thing is. Gosh, look, that a green screen should never show. I'm mad. Tabemono. How do you know when to say hon or moto? Yeah, exactly. Usually if it's by itself, it would be hon. If it's part of another kanji, like I will go back to it and we'll take a look. Tabemono, which is food. Tabemono ga. Ooh, I know this one. That is the one for coldness. Tabemono ga kimema is a ki? Samemasu. Okay. Sameru. To cool down, to get cold. So the food is getting cold. Tabemono ga samemasu. Got it. Okay, that is a day of the week. That's a look up hone now. Okay. Or moto, as you can see. So in the example sentences, it's talking about a book. It is hon. Kono hon wa wakemae no. No, it's eki station. Eki mae no shoten de kata. Okay, so I bought, I don't know what this one is. This is like a station in front of a station. Okay. Eki mae. I bought this book I bought this book at a bookshop in front of the station. So look, this is actually longer. As you can see, the English here is actually longer than like the Japanese. I bought this book at the bookstore in front of the station. That just sounds like a mess. But sono hon wa ekimae no shoten de kata. That sounds a little bit better. Anyway, again, that is hon. This one's also going to be hon. Hon. Talking about book. Okay. Right here. Japan. Nihon. Again, it's using hon. Honto ni. Hon again. Honto. Nihonjin. Japanese. Nihongo. Japanese language. Honmono. So, when to use moto? Yeah, as you can see, so far there's not been any that have used moto. Right here, here's one that uses a moto. This looks like it's a name of a place. Here's another one. Nemoto. Okay, let's see. Here's another one that uses, this is a prefecture, as you can see. So this one uses moto. So it seems to be like about a location. So let's see. I guess if it doesn't represent book, if it represents, well, no, because you have hontoni, which represents real. So yeah, I mean, honestly, you just have to learn. You just have to learn that certain words, motoha, rather, true leaf, motoba. You know what I mean? It's like, how do you know? Who knows? Motoki. Motoki. You know what I mean? So, Hinomoto. This is another way to say Japan, I guess? Hinomoto? I don't know about that, but... So yeah. It's... Look at this one. Yumoto. But in this case, moto is shown in that kanji. So, as you can see, Japanese... Not easy, an absolute mess. It can be an absolute mess. Let's do a few more words. Let's just do a few more words, okay? Just a few more. Everyone's least favorite day of the week, usually. At least it's Garfield's least favorite day. Getsuyobi. Garfield wa Getsuyobi ga kirai. Right? Let's see. Garfield wa Getsuyobi ga kirai. Okay, it didn't catch Garfield, but yeah, Garfield hates Mondays. Getsuyobi. Getsuyobi, which is Monday. Monday. Everyone's least favorite day of the week. Okay, so is this Kai? Okay, that's what I thought. Kai. Okay, Kai wa Senshu, right? Raishu. Kai wa Raishu no Getsuyobi ni something sarimasu. Okay. So the meeting, that is a meeting. Next week on Monday, something is going to happen. Moyoi. Moyosu, to hold. Okay, the meeting will be held next Monday. Yep, meeting will take place next Monday. Okay? So even though I don't know, like, all of the words that make up the characters, I have a general idea as to what I can do. Like, interpret it, you know? So, it's like I was able to identify, okay. What that means that Raichu, the Pokemon, has something to do. No, it's Raichu. Raichu. Although I should see if Raichu has a word. Let's see. No, there's nothing. So sorry. Yeah, the word was Raichu. Let me type it in Google Translate. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it just translates to Raichu. Yeah. Okay. Let's do two more words. Asa. Asa is morning. Like, you could say, for breakfast, asa gohan, which means breakfast. Or, let's say, it's interesting. Yeah, okay. Asa, morning. Okay, kare wa oku tomo getsu. So that, we know that's Monday. Getsu no asa made ni wa. I think I've seen this one. Modoru. What is modoru? I forget. To turn back. Okay. So, modoru desho. So, slow, right? This is, okay. Osoku tomo. At the latest. On a Monday morning, from Monday morning, at the end of Monday morning. Just Monday morning. Turn back. You turn back. He'll be back by Monday morning at the latest. Okay. One final word. Let's see what it is. Hajimete. Which is for the first time. Hajimete. Okay. Kanojo wa umaku yukanakata ga nani shoru hajimete no koto datta kara ne. I have no idea. Because when it doesn't use the kanji a lot, I have no idea. Uma. Is Uma horse? I can't click on Uma. I think Uma is horse, but I don't know if it means horse. I don't know. I can't click on any of these. I don't know. Say she did not succeed, but first, after all, that was her first attempt. I believe Uma is horse. Oh, I should have said yes to that. Let's see. There we go. Good. Okay. Is Uma horse? Yes, it is. There it is. Uma horse. I am Nihongo no Tensai. Aria, how are you doing? Today? Hopefully you're doing amazing. Hopefully you can see me. Sorry, I'm covering up with the Japanese. You know any Japanese, Aria? So the anime Hajime no Ippo has something to do with for the first time. Ippo. Let's see what it translates to. Hajime no Ippo. Hajime no ippo. That's all that it says. Hajime no ippo. Let me bring it up in my dictionary. See, Autumn, you helped me a lot to figure out I was transgender. I started transition in 2020. Thank you. Well, I am very glad that I could help you in some sort of way. I am. Okay, so let's take a look here. What can I do? Hajime no ippo. There we go. Okay, so hajime means the beginning. The beginning. There we go. Hajime no ippo. Beginning. Hajime. No, possession, step. So beginning steps, maybe. Google didn't translate it, but maybe like the beginning steps, possibly? Or a step of something, like the beginning levels? Possibly? Does that make sense for the anime? I don't know. I've never heard of it, never seen it, but maybe like the beginning steps of something or something. If you look here, we just saw some hearts, boys. It's time to feast. Yum. Time to feast. Time to feast on them hearts. Feast on them hearts. Anyway, I'm going a little bit insane. Feast. Anyway. It's an anime about boxing. Okay. Well, hajime could also mean, it says good or to excel. Excel at a level, excel at maybe, I don't know, something like that. Possibly? I don't know. I don't know. Interesting though. Hajime no ippo. Now, when you watch the animes, do you watch it in Japanese, the original Japanese with subtitles? Are you trying to really like understand what they're saying? You know, I really wish when I was younger, when I was watching like anime and everything, that I had actually watched in Japanese, but I didn't. I just watched the English always, so it would have helped me. I would have probably been more familiar with the language, but I'm okay now, you know? I'm okay now. Anyway, Ryan is not here to play our crap game that he likes. So we shall play one quick game here, let's see. What was the game that let's see. Let me see what this stupid crow game is. Crow City of Angels. Let's see what a platform this is on. PlayStation, huh? Okay. I will make note that it's for PlayStation. I don't really have too much time right now. I should be getting off soon, so I think we may just play a little crap game on YouTube, and then maybe next time we will give that crap game that you have suggested, Damador, a try. That crap game. Yeah. PlayStation 1, because I can play PlayStation 1, so it should work. It should work. Honestly, I'm excited to give the crap game a try. You know how I love my crap games. Honestly, what is the worst game everyone has played? What is your worst game? My worst game? Oh my gosh. I tortured myself. Home Improvement, the video game. Why did I do it? I don't know why I did it, to be completely honest with you. It was pure torture. I was torturing myself. That game literally gave me brain damage. That game. I barely ever watched the sitcom back in the day of Home Improvement, but they made a stupid video game of it. And it's not even, well, it is a very, very, very hard game. I was using a mod that gives you like much more time. And I was using save states because the game sucks. But oh my gosh. That game gave me brain damage. It was so boring. I was just like, oh my gosh, just level after level of just the same stuff. I remember a really crappy RPG for the N64. Okay. I shall be keeping note of this game that you have just didn't really suggest, but it's going on the list. It's going on the list. Okay. Let's see what the reception of that game is. Okay, about 40 to 50%. That's not too bad. What about the Crow game? Good old Crow game. Crow game is 1 to 3. Wow. Out of 10. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for another crap game, a suggestion. Maybe I'll try that one first next time. Or maybe I'll try the crap Crow game next time. Who knows? There's some crap games we can try, and honestly, I am all here for it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, guys. You ever heard anyone, like, sound so excited to play such crap games? I mean, I am, like, enthusiastic, you know? It's like, I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait to play me some absolute abysmal hot garbage, you know? But here I am. Excited to play the most abysmal hot garbage you could ever possibly imagine. You know, it's just lovely. Speaking of hot garbage, guess what? We're about to play some hot garbage right now. Yes, buddy, we're about to play some crap games right now on YouTube. Absolute hot garbage games. Look at this. My Mini Mart. Oh, that just sounds great already. Super great friend has you beaten when it comes to playing crappy games. Oh, I know. You watch him too. You watch him too. Yes, I watch him. Shout out to Super Great Friend. Shout out to Super Great Friend. I don't know if he's still streaming on Twitch. Maybe he wrapped up already. So I know that he streams on Saturdays. Yeah, I have watched plenty of games. I don't watch every single, game series that he does, but I have watched quite a bit. So, Moo Inside, how are you doing today? We just wrapped up our Japanese study, and now we're about to play some crap YouTube games, and I have the offers out there. Any crap games or good games, if you want to see me play good games as well, from PlayStation 1 and under. I am taking suggestions, and I am going to be playing them at some point. But we're just going to play like a quick, crap game here and there. You know what? Look at this. Makeup Stylist. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead. I just cannot wait. Oh my gosh. Look, it is so crap game. Like you just are we going to like undress her? Is this safe for YouTube? Let's see. Why do they have to look so horrendous in the face? Look at this crap. Hang on, let me make her a little bit bigger if I can. I mean, she's just a gorgeous masterpiece. Finally finished my study abroad. My boyfriend. You have a boyfriend? I mean, with this face, it doesn't look like you would actually get a boyfriend, but I mean, My boyfriend and I have been in a long distance. Okay, well that explains it. Your boyfriend doesn't want to meet you because you look like this, and you're probably catfishing him. This is the catfish we were talking about earlier with the dating apps. She's a catfish right there. She's probably that girl when we started it. For 4 years, I plan to get engaged with him now that I am back. Okay. I wonder what he is doing right now. I will give him a surprise. Ooh. Finally, at home. Look at this. Her man is cheating on her. Her man is cheating on her. Told you it was going to happen. Actually, I can make this a little smaller, right? Because it doesn't really... There we go. Her man be cheating on her. What are you doing? You are cheating on me in my house with my best friend? Well, look, your best friend is way hotter than you are. You better go to concert. Move inside. Well, I hope you enjoy the concert. Who are you going to see? You were always doing research abroad, leaving me all alone here. You couldn't even understand my sweet talks. I can't ever play in this crap. It was so no fun with you. I need to be alone. I mean, come on now. With a face like this, why would he not cheat on you? You know what I mean? I mean, look at that, you know? I suddenly want to visit my parents. Only they will love me forever. I should dress up. They mustn't know I have cried. Alright, that's clean her up. Let's clean her up. Oh my gosh, it's disgusting. Ma'am, oh man, this is absolutely disgusting. Ew, we're like shaving off her pimples? No, we're shaving off her eyebrows. She's gonna have to draw her eyebrows frame by frame. Yes, where do you want this game? Just gotta keep on going back and forth? Is that what I gotta keep on doing? There we go. Oh my gosh, we are shaving off her eyebrows in its entirety. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my gosh. Honestly, she looks 10 out of 10. Who makes these games? Who plays these games besides me? This is all because her boyfriend cheated on her. Her long distance boyfriend. I mean, it's like, come on. And what's with this music? There we go. She still looks hideous, I must say. She looks absolutely hideous. Thank you for the gems. What is the options? Okay, that's it. What are we doing to this woman? That made no difference. I mean, how is this even fun? I'm more interested in the story. I'm curious to see like what are boyfriends doing with her friend, you know? Oh, come on. Come on, I have it right there, game. Game? Look at this. It doesn't want us to finish her hideousness. Well, I guess we cannot complete this. Yeah, look at that. Nothing is working, nothing is registering. Okay, we just broke the game. Alright, well, I think we get the idea of this crap. Oh, there we go. Somehow it just magically, it was like pixel perfect. Okay. I want to see how hideous she looks after all this. Okay, she's looking better now. She's looking better. She's looking better. But you have to think, underneath all this, it's a hideous, nasty beast. Underneath all the makeup, it's a hideous, nasty beast. Whereas here I am, I had no makeup on, I ain't no hideous, nasty beast. Actually, I am, but anyway, that is besides the point. Can you imagine putting this much makeup on every single day? This is just too much. Oh look, I get to choose my eyes. Let's go like really super pink. Let's go like really super pink here. Ugh. Honestly, it looks horrible. It looks absolutely horrible. It looks absolutely horrible. Okay, what eye should we do? Oh, I like these nice pretty blue ones. Actually, I kind of like... You know what? I'm going with the blue ones. Don't tell me we're gonna put the thing to like make her eyes like even bigger. Okay, I don't think so. That's to do nice rainbow makeup. There we go. Such a nice calm. This should be like ASMR. Wow, can you imagine if it actually went on that easily? Okay, she's looking kind of bad now. She's looking kind of bad now. Okay, so let's just give her this sort of look here. There we go. Yeah, she's not looking. I don't like this at all. Let's give her like nice red, drawn on eyebrows. Frame by frame. Wow. I wonder if your boyfriend would take you back now. Will your boyfriend take you back, ma'am? Oh my gosh, this is too much makeup. She looks like a clown. She's about to go to the circus. Why am I still playing this? I should have been off of this by now. She looks like a modern day drag queen. Slay girl. Yeah, she does. She does, doesn't she? Oh, there you go. Give her a nice bright red. Oh my gosh. Is that a ring? Does she have a ring? That's way too much makeup. Okay, so how should we have her hair? Let's see about this one. Oh, that one looks, ugh. Honestly, I think that may be the best one. Alright. The bigger the hair, the closer to heaven. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, what are these? Oh, her shirt. Can we go like shirtless? There you go. Let's do that. Let's do that. Are you hoping that your boyfriend takes you back? Is that what this all is about? Ooh, I like that. I like princess though. Let's give her a nice princess look. Earrings. We just gotta go all out for her. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. How much can you do? Oh my gosh. There we go. This is so much crazier than that other stupid game that baby played. Oh, okay. Glasses. I kind of like that. Glasses. You know what? I kind of like the glasses too. I'm gonna go with the glasses. All right, photo time. Oh my gosh. I still feel sad when alone in my room. I have lost two of my most trusted people. Yeah, your long-distance boyfriend and your best friend who he was cheating on you with. All right. Is that it? Is that the whole thing? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. I like you. Why am I still playing this? Why am I still playing this? Is like addictive now. I like you. I don't think I'd been interested in someone like I don't think I'd be interested in someone like you. I wouldn't be interested in someone like him. He's too feminine looking. He's a bit too feminine, I must say. Oh, a gift! Thank you, Crab. Crab862, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. I think that's the first gift I've ever received. Thank you. I appreciate that. It didn't come down as like a rooster though. Rooster. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Don't pretend you know me. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay, this is where it's gonna have to end. I mean, that's the woman who's in love with that guy. I am so sorry. Oh gosh, no, she's running. Oh. Finally lost enough weight. What? Just about. That's her. That is the same woman who was just running. Finally lost enough weight. I want to look prettier. Well, ma'am, I will not be doing this anymore. I am now done. What a game. What a game. Honestly, I had some nice laughs with that. That was very, very funny. Oh my gosh, that a game. That game was absolutely hilarious. Wow. Well then. Well, I do want to thank you all so very much for tuning in today. I do very much appreciate everyone who has joined, and Crab, thank you so very much for the jewels with the gift. That's the first time I think I've received a jewels gift, actually. So thank you. You were the very, very first. I appreciate that. I very, very much appreciate that. So I shall be live again, actually, as a, let's see here. I'm going to, let's send out the gift memberships here. Let's see if anyone's, there we go. Crab actually got a gift membership as well. There we go. I was hoping that you would. I wasn't sure, but you got a gift membership, Crab. Vista. Crab862. Congratulations. Isling Asphodel? Wow, you got the same last name as me. Aisling Asphodel. Micker Permer Girl? Congratulations. Helen Bobo Life, congratulations. Oh, it's not going to list Moo inside. Well, Moo inside, congratulations. It lists everyone else but you. So congratulations to all of you. I appreciate that very, very much. Caught the end of it, and it was hilarious. Yes, it was. It was just crazy, wasn't it? So yes, thank you all so very much for tuning in. Congratulations to everyone who got the gift memberships that get you early access to some new videos that I post, so you can watch them early. And if you would like to continue your membership to support the channel, that's always very much appreciated. Thank you so very much. So, I want to thank you all for tuning in today. I should be live again next Saturday around the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, unless something comes up. I should be good. Any final words, boys and ladies? Boys and ladies, I want to thank you also for joining and sending in the hearts for us to eat. That's right. Boys, one final set of hearts. Yum, 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 yum. That's right. Okay. So, yep, take care, have a great weekend, and I shall see you all again soon. Bye-bye.